Hey Bookies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica Olunde. If this is your first time stopping by, please subscribe to my channel. Today's video was inspired by a video that I came across on Lucy Bence's page where she spoke about 10 hard lessons that she learned in 2024. I've actually had the idea to make the video since, but like she said, no one asked for it. No one asked me for it, but I just thought to share. If it doesn't, fine. If you learn from it, then it's a win-win for the both of us, right? So without further ado, let's get right into the video. The number one lesson 2024 taught me is the importance of having your own. You see, whatsoever any normal human being is supposed to have, have it. Be it clothes, shoes, hair, money, space, I mean a roof over your own head. Have it. And ensure that you are content with your own. Don't be too comfortable borrowing. Don't be too comfortable in a space that is not your own. Just because a person is your friend does not mean you should just go into their wardrobe, carry what is not yours, carry what is theirs to use. See, have your own. I cannot stress it enough. Have your own and be content with that your own that you have. And because I have said you should have your own now does not mean you should by all means do illegal things for you to be able to gather all these things that every normal human being should have. Understand that life is time and season. You would have yours when you are supposed to have yours. But for the meantime, that which you have, be content with it. Be content with it. What did I say? Be content with it. And the second thing on my list is protect your peace. My darling, it is so simple. Protect your peace. Whatsoever you need to do to protect your inner peace, do it. And the third thing on my list, I know a lot of people have been screaming it to your ears. Let me join the crowd to tell you that money is important. Ego, kudi, whatever you call it in your tribe, oh, it is important. It will save you from a lot of rubbish. Work towards having your own. Men, women, work towards having your own money. Your own money, what you can proudly say is your own, work towards having it. Next is, you see that rubbish talk that we're always saying that it can never be me. That rubbish talk. Oh God, it can never be me, Abby. 2024 tested that thing in me. It tested it. It tested my moral compass, tested my integrity, tested anything that I believe that I stand for. It tested it. It almost pushed me to the wall. It made me see a different kind of me that I didn't even think existed. 2024 did that. That rubbish of saying it can never be me, just like Tuke said, 5 p.m. that day, it will be you. You will be surprised. 5 p.m. that day, it will be you. This year, I did things that I am not proud of. Oh, obviously, I do not regret it. I just learned from it. It made me know that, oh, you see this thing, I'm not going to be doing it again, not in my lifetime. But you see that rubbish again, I'm repeating it, that nonsense that will gather our head and say, no, it can't be me, I can't do this. My darling, it go be you. Just pray that God doesn't put you in situations where you would act the way you've been judging people. Just pray. Next thing on my list is give people grace. Yes, you must have heard certain things about them from a third party, from a friend, from a colleague. You must have heard them say, oh, this person treated me a certain way. That should not be the energy that you put forward when you are getting to know them. Yes, you should have it at the back of your mind that they've done XYZ, but that should not be like a push when you come towards them. Try to experience that person. Try to experience that part of them that this person claims that they have experienced before you start judging them. Don't just, I don't know if I'm passing this point across very well. Like, you're meeting a person for the first time, but because you've heard XYZ trashy thing about them, you just want to pour that energy. No, it just makes you look stupid. Because at the end of the day, if that person is not like that, then so please try to experience people your own way and then pass your own judgments. through your own experience of them. Don't just judge people because of what one person has said about them. So you don't end up looking stupid. Because at the end of the day, my darling, we do not experience people the same way. What your experience of me would be may be different from what your friend's experience of me would be. So please try to experience people by yourself. Give people grace, the benefits of it all. Next on my list is how people treat you is on them. Yes, it's on them. Regardless of whether you're a good person or you're a bad person, how people choose to treat you is on them. Especially when you've done the work on yourself. How they choose to treat you is on them. Don't blame yourself. The next thing on my list is start cultivating good habits of the people that you admire. Yes. If the person you admire dresses well, start dressing well. If the person you admire reads, start reading. If the person you admire gives, you too learn to give in your own little way. So instead of you beefing somebody that you're supposed to admire, that you're supposed to cultivate good habits from, instead of you beefing them, why not just get close to them, admire them, and then learn from them, learn what makes them and try to cultivate it into your own life. The next thing on my list is the importance of family. Shout out to Maya if you're watching this video. She taught me this. She said, that's your sister, or that's your brother, or that's your sibling that you're always fighting with. When the time comes, they will become your closest pal. And that's why I'm telling you this. Family is really, really important. I know my sister that we used to fight way back when we were way younger. Right now, when I'm going through shit, good or bad, I am calling her. I'm picking up my phone to call her. Because right now, she's the only one that understands me. So you see, your family is important. And that's why I've decided that when I start having children, or when my sister start having children, I am going to teach them, instill that in them that family is important, because at the end of the day, that family is eventually all that you have. But if your family is toxic, cut them off. Don't say because I said they're important. If they are toxic, cut them off. No one is above cutting off. Even friendship, no friendship is above cutting off. But still, some friendships or relationships are actually worth reviving, especially if the reason why you guys separated in the first place is so trivial. Yes, they're actually worth reviving. So think about that friendship or that friend that you cut off or that family member that you cut off. If the reason why you cut them off is genuine, my dear, keep them at bay. But if it is not, try to reconsider having them back into your life. You just might not know, it may turn out to be something beautiful. A really, really sad lesson I learned this year is that the society will judge women over situations where they are clearly victims, over situations that aren't even their fault. They will judge them, victimize them, and it is not okay. It is not okay. It's actually making a lot of women not to be able to speak up over things that they are going through because of the fear of being victimized, being condemned. This is so sad. I swear. 2024? Nah. The next thing I learned is just do it. Yes, just do it. You see that thing that is lingering at the back of your mind? Just do it. Two things will either happen. One, it is either you find out that it is not something that you ever want to do again, or it turns out to be the best experience of your life. So, my darling, that thing that you've been thinking about doing, do it. As far as it is not illegal. Oh. Before you say, Veronica said I should just do it, and you just did it. Biko, have fun. Create content, live your life, do your thing. Just do it. It's either you end up liking it or you don't. Okay? Another thing I learned in 2024 is that everything is not content. It's not every part of your life, every part of your family, your job, your relationship that you should bring online. Because the internet do not forget and they do not even care. They do not even care. things that you're supposed to go to your therapist for or go to God in prayers, you're bringing it online for us to help you, for us to cry with you, or what? See, many people do not care. Yes, a lot of people have gotten help, great help from social media, from the internet, but it is not the case with everyone. So, Bikonu, know that it is not everything that is content. Scrutinize what you post. Scrutinize what you post. Another thing I learned this year is that once in a while, show people the weary part of you. It is not all the time that you have to be prim, proper, and classy. Once in a while, let people know that they are not the only ones that are mad. Show people that the nuts in your head sometimes used to touch, you used to lose. Show them, let them see it. Let people know that when they bring nonsense, they will see nonsense. Sometimes show them. Another lesson I learned this year is just because it is common knowledge to me does not mean it is to everyone. And that is why I said you should give people grace. Just because you know that this is wrong does not mean the other person knows it is wrong. Let people learn from you and you also learn from other people. That's why I said it is a toxic trait of mine. I said it in one of my videos that it's a toxic trait of mine where I believe that because I know it, other people should automatically know it. And finally, this lesson, I will be bringing it with me into 2025, which is allow God plan your life. Or like Lucy Benson said, let's go and let God. I'm telling you, allow God plan your life. I know a lot of us already have our 2025 vision board. Yes, I also did a vision board in 2024 and I did one in 2025, yes. But I'm still telling you, let God plan your life. A lot of things that were on my vision board for 2024 did not come into fruition. And I just now realized that I may have ended up regretting that trajectory of my life. So please, let God plan your life. You see that God up there? He knows what is best for you. He knows what you need at a particular time. We may just look at our life and be like, oh, I'm clocking 30, I should be married, I should have my children. God sees far. We are seeing now, but you see God, He sees far, far, far ahead. So please, that your vision board, take it to God in prayers and just be open to whatsoever God is going to use to surprise you. That being said, that's the end of my video for today. If you like, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you learned also in 2024, just so other people can also learn. And if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in my next video.